Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. For a productive play on first down. The give.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult.
Oh, the ball's out on the return.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Can't get him to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bean. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Miami, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Using his legs, it's Wheaton. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Oh, the ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick handoff. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Looking for space to the left. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. He lets it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Canes in the hurry up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air, it's Bean. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to the air one more time. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Canes send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Wheaton. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Dances away to buy time. He'll take another shot here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Going with the ground game left. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bean. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the...
Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Turns it loose. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pirouettes through.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Running to the left. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front in that big game. But right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you
just causing wreckage in the secondary. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the
Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Bean. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On second down, he'll fire. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting into position.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the run, it's Wheaton. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
SMU 24, Miami 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Maryland. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their... This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, oh, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Looking downfield, it's Bean. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 12 to Oklahoma. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake.
He's going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Back to pass, it's Beam. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Buys a little extra time. He looks that one in nicely. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On second down, wants to throw. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for room. It's Wheaton. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Carr. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this